another episode of our CRB 101 weekly episode, CRB 101. Today I'll be a host. My name is Lawrence Baraza, and today we are discussing a very special edition touching mothers. And on the panel with me is Joan Bugwa, Business Development, SACCOS, here at Metropole. And on my far right is Lynette. Lynette is the team leader, customer experience. So just to save time, we'll pop into question and I'll start with my colleague, Joanne. Joanne, or even to Lynette, I want us to discuss matters CRB. And my question to you will be, how good or how important is CRB in the Kenyan or East African credit market?
Good morning, everyone. CRB is very important because when you're going to take a loan from a different institution, first of all, they always look at your character, the reputation of that person, the capacity that how you can pay the loan, or the collateral that you have. But once you go to financial institutions and you want to take a loan, we have a platform where they can check on your credit report to see if you can pay your loan promptly and if you have any loan that has arrears. So this one gives you a very quick decision, a quick decision making access, so that you can know if your client can be a person who can pay the loan on time or not. So that's why CRB is very important, because it gives financial institutions a very clear indication that this person can pay the loan or not. Because once you check the person on the report, on the credit reference bureau, you will see if this person is paying the loan on time. You can be able to tell if he has a good score or not, or if the person has different loans that he's servicing, or if the loans have been cleared. Yeah. Also,
Thank you, Joanne. To you, Lynette,
yes.
you are a team leader at Customer Experience for the period you've been dealing matters here. I want to understand 5 years, and now you are a team leader at Customer Experience. How important is CRB to those people who make phone calls and those who the ordinary Kenyan interact with out there? How important is CRB?
Okay, first of all, the word out there is CRB is a bad thing, but it's a very good thing. Yeah, well, first of all, CRB, we are regulated by CBK. So whatever we do, yes, it means we are checked by CBK. So first of all, CRB, we are here to help you check your information and make sure you have access to financial institutions, and also for it also applies to businesses, not only individuals, but also to businesses, companies. So it's very important to each one of us to know our credit scores, so that when we go to the bank, we can get access to loans and fundings. Yes.
So remember, dear customer, our online community, customers or anyone who is joining us live. Remember, today we are speaking a very, very important topic, Mothers Edition. So I head straight to now the question touching on mothers. How has Metropole helped your understanding of credit and financial management as a mother? Or in this case, I won't be so specific about mothers, but as a woman. Joanne, I'll start with you.
Okay, Credit Reference Bureau has helped me understand that I should be a very financial disciplined person, whereby if I take a loan, I should pay it on time. Because once you find that all the financial institutions are sharing your information to different Credit Reference Bureau, so once you pay your loans on time, you find that your scores will be high, and also you'll be able to access funding from different institutions, because if you are paying on time, the payment performance index will show that you are a good person who pays, and then also it gives you the history of the accounts that have taken. And then also with taking your loans and paying them on time, you find that all different financial institutions will also increase your credit limits. Let's say, for example, example, if for the first time you are taking 6,000, you will find that within a few months or so, you can even take up to 30,000. So it increases your financial limits as well.
What I can say about CRB, how it has helped me as a mother is dawa ya deni ni kulipa. So in case I take a loan, when you are given a loan, you are also given a payment period. Yeah. So when I take a loan, I'll know that this loan I'm supposed to pay maybe in the next 3 months. Yeah. So I'll make sure I take the loan and pay it within 3 months, or pay it even with before the time that I have been given to pay the loan. So this has enabled me improve my credit history. Yes, because when you take a loan and you delay paying, definitely the financial institution will forward your information on the report. It will show that you've been blacklisted, you've been negatively blacklisted. So to avoid that, you make sure you take the loan and pay it on time without defaulting. Yes.
Touching is still on that topic. At customer experience, while generating scores, gender is one of the factors considered. What do you make of the fact that women get better scores than their male counterparts?
We have been considered as we are favored by institutions when you go to apply for loans.
No, I cannot say that we are favored, but it's because women tend to pay their loans on time.
Yes.
That's why their scores are very high compared to women. Even from customer service, you can find that a lot of calls are coming from men. Men are the ones who don't pay their loans on time.
They default.
They default.
Yes.
Yes.
And also, you see, Lawrence, as women, uh, we love venturing into small businesses. So you might find out maybe I have a beauty parlor, and when I want it to grow, I'll definitely go and take a loan, maybe for 30,000. Yes. So you find out that I take a loan for 30,000 within a month. I have paid. When I pay within a specific period of time. My credit score definitely will improve. Yes, I can go to a shop, maybe a beauty shop, maybe where they sell clothes, and I see maybe a nice jacket, and maybe I don't have money at that time. But when I check my phone, I can see that I'm entitled. I have a limit of maybe 40,000, maybe Mshwari or KCB M-Pesa. Definitely, I will go to my phone, and then I go to Mshwari. I take 20,000. Maybe I take that court. I pay. I pay the money maybe within a week. Definitely, my credit score will improve. Yes.
But just hold on, because this is getting interested. By the way, in case you with us online, remember we are available on Facebook across all our platforms. YouTube is Metropole TV Kenya, Facebook is Metropole CRB. Two Facebook accounts, Metropole CRB and Metropole TV Kenya. We are available on Twitter, Metropole CRB Twitter and Metropole TV Kenya still on Twitter. So as I said before, it's getting interested. Joan, you said that men tend to make a lot of phone calls as customer experience because they take a lot of loans and they have a habit of not repaying. But as far as revenue is concerned, it means male gender is giving CRB good revenue. Is that what you're talking about? No,
I can say that it's giving CRB good revenue because also men tend to have a lot of responsibilities, and that's why I think they tend to overcommit themselves. I can say that they overcommit themselves with taking different loans from different institutions. You can find that one person can have loan from Tala, they have loans from a different circle, maybe let's say Hazina circle. They have also committed in the bank. So I think overcommitting yourselves, and yet you find that you are not able to repay your loan within within that threshold that you have been given, that's why you find that a lot of them are being blacklisted because they tend to overcommit themselves. That's what I can say. Yeah.
And also to add on that, I think men sometimes are forgetful because there's a time we received a call, and then there's a guy who said that he went to an institution and tried to borrow a loan, but he was told to visit CRB. So when we checked on the report, we found out that the guy had a loan of around 2 million with a certain institution. But if you see the institution that has negatively listed the guy, I was like, what? You have a 2 million loan, you are servicing well, but you are negatively listed by Mshwari of around 1,000 shillings. Yeah, so maybe they tend to be forgetful. Maybe the wanasahau kulipalipa hizi loni ndogo ndogo. Yeah, and you know it's your financial responsibility. When you take a loan from any financial institution, you must pay that loan on time. Yes, so that your credit score can improve, and when you go to any institution, you can be able to access fundings. Yes.
Based on the experience at Metropole, ladies are doing well as far as loan repayment is concerned.
Yes, we are doing well.
Okay. I won't fight on that. So, what are some of the steps a mother can take to ensure her credit history remains healthy and favorable?
Okay, what I can say is ni vitu zenye tumeshinda tumeongea hapa. Mothers out there, what you can do to maintain your credit score high, just take loan, pay it on time. Vile tumesema hapo awali, dawa ya deni ni kulipa. So once you take a loan, it's your financial responsibility to make sure you've paid that loan within the given period of time. So failure to that, definitely your information will be forwarded to CRB negatively. Yes, and that one can have a very negative impact on your credit score. Yes.
My next question goes to you, Joanne. Okay. Considering the fact that you're in the SACCO sector at Metropole, most mothers are asking if they can access their credit reports and scores. How frequently do you recommend they should review them?
I think they should review frequently. All the time, you can access it anytime that you want because we have a USSD code where you can dial *433# and you can access your credit report there. So I think if you're in the habit of taking loans, I think you should be checking your credit report on a monthly basis or at least twice a month. Yeah, once in 2 months, because so that at least you know if you are paying your loans on time, and also to avoid the forgetfulness of maybe you are taking a loan with a different institution, especially the Fuliza accounts. Sometimes you can find that maybe you are going to pay something on the supermarket, and maybe you had a few coins, and then your account Fuliza. So you see now that is like maybe for example an amount of 500. That is very easy to forget. So just to know if that has been updated, you should be checking your credit report frequently. Then also you can use Cristobal. We have an app where you can go to Google Play Store and download an app called Cristobal where you can also access your reports. Yes.
And also to add on that, Joanne, we have subscriptions. Yes, you can access via the USSD code to subscriptions and alerts. When you subscribe, you can be getting information anytime an update has been done to your account. You can be able to get the information. As Joanne has said, for you to keep track on your credit information, make sure you access your credit report more frequently. Yes, where the platforms she has shared, and also you can as well call us via our customer service number if you want to check your credit information. Yes.
Okay, thank you. Are there common red flags or patterns in which credit report rather, that can often lead to loan rejection, Joanne?
I think if if you have been blacklisted, that is one reason why you can be denied a loan, because now
That's a red flag.
that's a red flag. Yes, and that score will range from between 200 to 400. That means that you have been blacklisted. And then also it will also affect your payment performance index, whereby we start from M1 to M9. You'll find that now your payment performance index will be going towards the higher side.
So you say
Yes.
M1 to M9. What is M and
M1
does it
is
apply
perfect.
to an individual? What is it, or a business?
That applies to an individual.
individual.
Yeah, but for a company, I've not interacted with the company, but also it has a payment performance index where it captures how well you're paying. The M1 is 0 to 30 days, meaning you're paying at least within the stipulated time that you have been given. But when it starts going from M2, now it means maybe you are passing maybe 60 days, 90 days. So it goes like that. Yeah.
And also to add on that, red flag, especially for, people tend to default these small loans. Yes, hizi loan ndogo ndogo za 500, 1000 unapata mtu anachukua alafu anasahau kulipa. So una understand. So when you go to the banks, banks, they have access to your information. They will pull your report. Wanaona maybe ulichukua mshwari na ukachelewa kulipa sana more than 3 months. That's already a red flag. So if maybe I have a loan for 500, I have defaulted for more than 3 months, and then I go to another institution, they pull the information and they find out that I have defaulted. Yeah. So they won't have their trust in me. Okay, because they will see on my report I have defaulted a loan of 1,000 shillings, and maybe I want a 10,000 shillings loan. Yeah, definitely they won't trust me. Yeah, so if you take a loan and you take a longer time before you pay, it's already a red flag to a financial institution. Yes.
Thank you. Remember to contact us on 0709 834 000. 0709 834 000, right? That's the customer service number. Yes.
They can reach us via our official email address, which is info@metropole.co.ke. Yes, they can inquire, then they can be responded via the official email address.
And the conversation is getting quite interesting because, as I started, I said it's a mother's edition, CRB 101. And one of the ladies on our social media platform is asking, I gave batch number I was given by Mshwari in April. That is last month. Yes, but I'm still listed on CRB.
Okay, first of all, what we know is once you clear your loan with the financial institution, they're supposed to, the update should be done automatically. Yeah. So if you check your information and you find out you paid, but the account is still in default, what we normally do, we refer you to the institution. So if you shared the batch number with us and maybe the account is still blacklisted, first of all, we normally check the number of accounts. You said it was Mshwari, right? Yeah. So we check, maybe you had several Mshwari accounts over there. Yeah. So first of all, we check maybe if there's an update that has been done currently as per that batch number, we will advise further. But if at all the information is still negatively listed, and maybe he can share the batch number. Yes. So when he shared the batch number, we can advise further. But if he hasn't shared, if he shared the batch number, that means maybe he can still go back to NCBA and request for another batch number. But it's better for him to reach to us so that we can check and see where the problem is, so that we can advise from there. Yes.
Joan, how does the Chama impact loan approval?
The Chama can impact loan approvals, but that one has to be a registered Chama, because Credit Reference Bureau deals with institutions that have already been registered. So if your Chama has been registered, it can impact you, because let's say, for example, you had gone into a Chama, let's say we are 5 of us, and then you have defaulted. And then that institution has partnered with the Credit Reference Bureau. Once they are going to list the individuals of the Chama that have defaulted, they will list the 5 of us. So that one can impact your score if at all you are not paying the loans on time. But that Chama has to be a registered institution, yes.
chama has to be a registered institution. And then, it's very important for our audience or our customer or any prospecting customer to understand, is it mandatory for a chama or SACCO in that matter to be regulated or to subscribe to Metropole CRB? Is it mandatory? What does it take for a chama to get registered for them to start sharing data with Metropole?
Or for a chama to get registered with Metropole or to partner with us, first of all, we always fill a form called a CIP form, where we submit it to the Central Bank of Kenya, because they are our regulators.
Is it mandatory?
It's not mandatory, it's optional, but a lot of institutions find it very important to share their information with Credit Reference Bureau, so that they can also manage their risk, to manage their risk on their end, so that their customers cannot default on their loans. Yes.
Are there tools or resources available to help women track and manage their payment schedules effectively? Is it something you want to talk about, Lynette? I can see you preparing yourself.
Resources available to help women track their and manage their payment schedules. Yes, I can say yes, because I will answer the question based on chamas. Women tunapenda chama sana. Yes, and we have several types of chamas. And for it to enable us track our payment schedule effectively, what we do, we can do table banking where we come together. Yes, so your table banking mnaweza kuja pamoja and then mna discuss. You have a specific amount yenye maybe mnaweza, tuko watatu hivi, tuko mimi, Joan, Lawrence tunapata kila mtu maybe 5,000. Yes, and then you discuss on how you are going to invest on that 5,000. You can do monthly meetings as well. Yes, you do monthly meetings. You come together and then you discuss maybe on the progress of the chama or whatever investment you want to do on the chama. Yes, and also you can still make an Excel. Squeeze it to digital, man. Yes, where you can input all the information and you can be tracking all the time. Yes.
Is this Excel you're talking about, is it a special type of Excel, or how do I come to understand?
You just you come together and discuss the type of Excel. Yes, you want.
Because the reason I'm asking this Excel for various reasons, but I wouldn't know if Excel is some type of way, or if it's got a section. It's all special. For you say something table backing.
Yes.
I didn't.
You are a man, no? So you, some of the things women do you don't understand. Yes.
Speaking of which, some of the things women do we do not understand as far as savings and acquiring loans are concerned. And it begs a very pertinent question. I was having a discussion with my boss, Patros, and she said something which really struck my mind. And she said that women tend to have this problem whereby their children, when they come of age, get their IDs and register to have. You understand? It gets to a point now I have to own my own phone. So for me to register, I have to be 18. So the easiest person to reach out is a mother and not a father. I have a brother who registered his phone number using my ID. So I thought maybe it's a male thing. But my boss Patrol says mother have that challenge where children go for their IDs. So I have registered that phone number with my mom's ID. Okay. And definitely along the way nitakuwa na majukumu kidogo hapa kule. I check into KCB M-Pesa. You understand my limit, and then of course I want 1,000 shillings to do 1, 2, 3. It's a challenge. Okay. How do we get or you as a mother, how do you get to, do you have some, does Metropole have some sort of identity theft? Because if I'm getting KCB Mshwari using my phone number, it's registered under my mother's ID, okay? In some sense, as far as credit market is concerned, that is sort of, for lack of better word, sorry, theft or something, because I'm not aware. You do not have consent. Is there a tool where Metropole can be able to make that mother track any sort of loan being taken using the ID or something? If you understand my question, it's a challenge. It's a challenge, okay? Children are registering phone numbers using their mothers.
But what I understand is for me to register my kid using my ID already, I have already consented, sindio? Yes. So, as per your question is there a way we can track loans that have been taken? If we can track loans that have been taken due to theft, sindio? Yes. We've had so many calls. Yes, people call, a lot of customers call. Sometimes you find out a customer has called, yeah, and then anaanza, hey, nimeambiwa niko na hii loan ya KCB ama Tala, but mimi sijaichukua that particular loan. Una understand? Can you check for me so that I can know who took that loan? So upon pulling the customer's report, yes, unapata ko maybe na negative listing na Mshwari, na ukiangalia loan yenyewe unapata maybe ni 1,000 tu vile umesema ama 2K, si ndio? Yes, so what we normally ask ni tunaangalianga the number of the number of phone numbers on the credit report, because they normally include on the report. Yes, so first of all you ask the customer kama ako aware na hizo numbers. Yes, so unapata unasomea customer number, anasema oh yeah, hiyo number niliregister na mtoto wangu kitambo, ama hata sikuwa najua kumbe alichukua loan. Yes, you can be able to track. So if at all kuna lines zenye ziko registered na zimechukua loan and you are not aware and you call us, tutakusomea. If you are aware, you will definitely know maybe hizo lines uliregister mtoi. Yes, so what we normally say, what we normally advise our customers is, or what I can advise a mother out there is, if you find out that uliregister mtoi na line na maybe kapotea ama na maybe whichever case, you just pay the loan. Yeah, kama ilipotea, we normally advise them go to the institution, waeleze kwamba hii line ilichukua loan but ilipotea, how can I do to pay the loan? The institution will advise you. Yes. Yeah.
You want to comment something?
Okay. Also, I can also advise, because with our children we have to register them with our numbers, and what lists someone is the ID number and the account number of that particular loan. So if maybe you have registered your kid with the ID number, using your ID number, like for example myself, I had registered my brother with my ID number, but I think now as a parent you should also educate your child on financial awareness about taking of those loans, because it's under now your ID. So you have to maybe to talk to your kid about financial responsibility on that, so that they don't take a loan of which you are not aware, or if they take, they let you to be aware, so that you can also be able to track if they are paying the loans on time or not. And then also, if as a parent also, you could be checking that's why we are saying you check on your reports frequently, so that you know if your son has taken a loan or not, so that at least you don't end up not getting a bigger loan. Let's say for example you want to go to the bank to take a 1 million loan, and then you are denied because of an Mshwari of 1,000. Yes. Yeah.
There's a very special case still on your ID being registered under a different number, which but that number has taken a KCB M-Pesa loan before, but without your consent or knowledge. So I have a friend who he's on a payslip for a certain company. I won't mention the company, of course. And the brother registered his phone number using the ID. And along the way, he took a KCB M-Pesa loan. It's called KCB M-Pesa loan, right? You understand? And this was in 2020. And now in 2024, of course, he's paid his salary and a few shillings is left in the account. A week later, goes to make a transaction. He's told insufficient balance. Okay? He makes a phone call to KCB and they tell him you have an outstanding loan with you have. Okay, it was 2,500, but it accrued to around 3,900. You understand? So the loan was the cash was deducted from his bank account, from her bank account, sorry, to repay that loan which was taken in 2020. But the lady didn't know. Are there legal implications as far as this matter is concerned, or what should this lady do? Really, because this cash was deducted from her bank account to repay the KCB M-Pesa loan, okay, which, yes, the brother took. What is it? You know? Yeah.
So, first of all, let me ask this friend of yours, did she know that her brother had registered under her ID?
Absolutely. Yes.
She knew. Then there's no legal. There's no legal. What I can advise the lady.
She was not notified about loan being deducted.
But you see, what we know is, even if you take a loan, before the institution forward the information to CRB, they're supposed to notify you. Yes. So if the institution doesn't notify you, then they are supposed to notify. It's their responsibility to notify a client if they want to forward the information to CRB. Yes. So here I can't say there's legal, there should be legal involved. What I can advise the lady is just go to the financial institution. Yes, go to the financial institution. In case they deducted the money without her knowledge, aende tu awaeleze. Awaambie, yes, did she know that she had that particular loan? Ama that particular loan was taken using her ID. Did she know? Did she know? She knew that her brother, she did know. Then there's no legal. Yeah. What I can advise, just let her go to KCB. Yes. If the man has already been deducted, she should check her current status. If at all the loan is still there and she already paid, the man has already been deducted, request for a batch number. Tell them to send us an update so that that account can be updated. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And Joanne?
Yeah, I think that what Lenita said just sums it all up. Yeah, she should, and then also with KCB and account, I understand that they always deduct from your loan, from your bank account if you have a pending loan, and then also you could also find that sometimes you have different active accounts that have not yet been closed with the institution. So that's why you need to keep checking on your report so that you go and close those accounts that you maybe you had taken and they have not been closed. Yes. Yeah.
Building good credit habits. We started the conversation by you saying that ladies are very good when it comes to repaying their credits. Maintaining good credit habits. It can be a challenge as much as you best at it. Okay, what can you tell that lady who is having challenge with maintaining good credit habit? What would you tell her?
My advice will be just try as much as you can to live within your means so that you don't overcommit yourselves with the different financial implications, financial maybe loans that you do not need. And then also you should always take a loan if you really need it. Yeah, if you really need it. And also you should also be taking several maybe loans just to increase also your score. So because it builds your score once you take your loan and you pay them on time. So and then you live within your means, and also make sure that you pay your loans on time so that you don't get affected. Yeah.
Okay. And this goes specifically to you, Lynette, as the team leader at Customer Experience and being a mom for that matter. How do you teach your child about financial responsibility and the importance of credit?
Umenikumbusha kuna siku, it was on a weekend, I was in the house. So my kids walikuja wakaniambia, Mom, can you buy for us queen cakes? And then I told them, right now I don't have money. They told me, Mom, you go to work every day. Kwanza one of them aliniambia, but Mom, you wake up very early, shower, you dress up, take your bag and go to work. How do you tell us that you don't have money? And then I told them, when you grow up, you'll be like me. Maybe you'll get a job and you'll be accessing your own funds or your money. But that doesn't mean you should just buy anything because you have money. Sawa sawa. So nilienda kwa bag nikachukua 100 shillings, then I gave them. Kuna super hapo around, nikawambia, you need queen cakes? Yes, go to the supermarket and buy queen cakes. So wakaenda. Do you know they went wakanunua nini za 50 bob, wakaniletea change, wakaniambia, Mom, here is your change. Yes, and then I was like, wow, in my heart, wow, kumbe they can, unaelewa. So what I can say is, ni kucommit to your kids. Yes, go to them to the supermarket while doing shopping. Yes, write the list down. Yes, the necessary things you need, whatever you need, toa, enda kwa counter, piga. Kama uko na cash, peana. Ukipata change waeleze. Just teach them. Una understand? Teach them how to save. Maybe you can buy them piggy. Yes, so we like celebrating our kids' birthdays. Yes, maybe sometimes inaweza fika there's no money. But if I give you this piggy, maybe my kid's birthday is in December. Nawaambia, every coin you take, you get, put it here. Yes. So by December mnaweza kuja mfungue mwone how much mmesave. Yes.
What's piggy? Please explain.
Yeah, mostly ni za kid. Hata wakubwa wanakuanga nazo, si ndio? Yeah. It's just meant for you to save. Yes. So you can start by that. Yes. Yeah. Unawaambia kuna banks, yes, but you can start with piggy bank for kids. Yes. So tuseme kwa mfano December ikifika, it's their birthday, unakuja unavunja hiyo piggy, una count pesa zenye ziko hapo, you buy them a cake. Yes, that's a way of saving. Yes, so watagrow wakijua enyewe you can save both analog na digital. Yes, yeah.
Well put. Joan, this is a bit personal, but it's a question you'll answer, of course. Your brother, Danson, a very good friend of mine, we schooled together at campus. He was my chairman. I was his sports secretary. From where he is, with much respect, he has a kid, your niece. Of course you love that niece, do you just give out money because she is your niece and you love her so much, daughter to your brother, or as much as you're giving out, are you just giving out for sweets? What respect are you instilling in that child as far as financial literacy is concerned? Because financial literacy in Africa at large is a very, very interesting topic people are talking about today. Okay. And I think it starts at that level. You understand? So, what advice are you giving that child as far as financial literacy is concerned?
I think because I have nieces and nephews, especially from my sister's side and my brother's side, the financial literacy that I can give them is when I give them money, I always try and educate them that they should not use all the money just to buy whatever they want. They should use like maybe let's say like 10% and save the 10%, the other 10%, yeah, so that at least once they have the piggy banks, and at least if they have, or sometimes if they come to my house, if they've done something for me, like I can tell them like do these chores, maybe like you can wipe the utensils, and then you give them like 100 shilling. If they give them the 100 shillings, you can tell them you use 50 to buy sweets, and the other 50% you save it, so that at least by the end of the day we will come and sit down and calculate how much you've saved, so that at least we can buy something now nice for you. And then also you can also go to them in the supermarket, and they ask you for something, and you find that thing is very expensive. You tell them that this thing is very expensive, but if we try and saving maybe from now till maybe let's say like half a year, like July, we can be able to buy that item that you want. Yes, so you also educate them that not everything that you want then you can get them at that time. Yes.
Remember, if you are with us online, you can reach us at 0709 834 000. 0709 834 000. That's right.
Yes.
Yes, and we also have a crystal ball. You can download it on Play Store. Wale wako na iPhone, we have something special coming your way very soon. And you can also reach us on Facebook, that is Metropole CRB, Metropole TV Kenya, and Metropole Corporation Limited, that is Facebook. On Twitter, we have Metropole TV Kenya, Metropole CRB, and Metropole Corporation Limited. We are also live as we speak right now. We are live on YouTube, that is Metropole TV Kenya. Okay, and on Instagram we have metropole.crb. So get in touch. And as we finalize, dear ladies, I have one last question online which has just come about, and this from a lady. Very interesting. Ladies stuck with us today, Mother's Edition, you know, and she has a concern to share, and you'll help out. I paid my loan until now. CRB still tells me I have an outstanding loan which Safaricom is not aware of. I repeat, I paid my loan until now. CRB still tells me I have an outstanding loan or outstanding balance which Safaricom is not even aware of.
That is KCB.
Okay, so let me ask, the lady has a loan from where?
Well, let's assume it's Bank A.
It's Bank A. So she has gone to Bank B to access for a loan, and then she's being told she has an outstanding amount. Check CRB status. Just dial *433#, get access to a current credit report, check which loan they are saying that she has an outstanding loan with which institution, so that she can follow up with that institution. Yes. So what normally happens, once you get your credit report, it shows you all the information you need. In case you have any outstanding loan, it will show you it's from which institution. So what I can advise the lady, once you know which institution you have an outstanding amount with, go to that institution. Clear the loan. If you have cleared the loan, yes, ask for a batch number, request them to send us an update so that we can update the amount. Yes, the account. Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you. I have the answer from Lynette. Really helps you out. It's been an extensive discussion, Mother's Edition, dear ladies, and thank you very much. But before we finalize, I just want to have a final word from the both of you in that order. John, I'll start with you.
I think the final shot, I will advise our viewers not to be afraid to use credit reference bureaus, because it gives you an overview of your performance on the credit information that you need. And then also, I will also advise the viewers that they should always pay their loans on time to avoid being listed with a different credit reference bureau. so that you can be able to access loan, because it gives you a platform where you can access funds, and even you can find that you can access bigger loans if you take your loans and you pay on time. Yes.
First of all, thank you, Lawrence, for having us. It's been a while. Yeah, so what I can advise is dawa ya deni ni kulipa. You can't run away from your financial responsibility. So what I can tell mothers out there, or everybody in particular, is whenever you take a loan from whichever financial institution, make sure you pay the loan on time. Okay, make sure you pay the loan on time. Take your financial responsibility so that you can maintain your good credit scores. Remember, your credit score can only improve when you take loans and pay them on time without defaulting. Yes, so just take loans, pay them on time to maintain a good credit score. Yes.
Well, that's it. And as we wrap it up, remember we always have this episode of CRB 101 every week on Friday at 11. Remember to join us. If you have that burning question, you feel CRB is doing you good, please make sure to drop a comment, engage with us online, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube. The special ladies here on this desk, they'll be there to help you. I've been your host, Lawrence Baraza. Until next time, bye-bye.